Welcome to the new interactive learning session.
What are articles? Articles are small words, a and the, that we use before nouns to specify whether we are talking about something specific or general. The slide also mentions basics and usage. This means you will learn what articles are and how to use them correctly. Zero articles concept. Sometimes we don't use any article at all. This is called the zero article rule, and we'll learn when to apply it. Fusion of article with noun. This could mean how articles naturally blend with nouns in sentences. Highlights: articles, concept, and usage. Understanding what articles are and how they function in a sentence. Differentiating between definite, the, and indefinite, an, articles. Exceptions with the use of the. Special cases where the is not used or has unique rules, e.g., before names of countries, languages, and proper nouns. Structural nouns with the impact of articles. How articles change meaning when used with singular, plural, and uncountable nouns. Application in terms of reference. Using articles to refer to something specific or general in different contexts. Designation and expression. Articles in professional titles, designations, and special expressions, e.g., the Prime Minister, a doctor, etc. All right, this slide tells us that we are starting Topic 1, Articles, Concept, and Usage. What does this mean? Concept. This will help us understand what articles are and why we use them in sentences. Usage. This means learning how to correctly place articles like a, an, and the in different sentences. So we are about to dive into the rules and examples of using articles properly in English. Let's move to the next slide to learn more. What is an article? An article is a type of word that comes before a noun to define whether it is specific or general. Key points from the slide. Articles are words that refer to another word in a sentence. This means articles help identify and describe nouns. Articles refer to nouns and adjectives. They are used before nouns, e.g., a girl, and sometimes before adjectives that describe nouns, e.g., a clever boy. Examples: she is a girl. Here is used before the noun girl to indicate one unspecified girl. Rohan is a clever boy. Here, a is used before clever, which is an adjective describing the noun boy. In simple terms, articles help us understand whether we are talking about something specific or general. Now, let's move ahead to learn more. Rocket. This provides a classification of articles in English grammar based on reference. Types of articles. 1. Definite article. The. Used when referring to a specific noun that is already known to the speaker and listener. Example: the sun, the book on the table, the Eiffel Tower. 2. Indefinite articles. A and an. Used when referring to a nonspecific or general noun. Example: a car, an apple, a teacher. Here's a breakdown. 1. Definite article, the. Used when referring to a specific or well-known noun. Example: the sun rises in the east, a specific sun. I met the doctor you recommended, a particular doctor. 2. Indefinite articles, a and an, used when referring to a general or non-specific noun. A is used before words starting with consonant sounds. An is used before words starting with vowel sounds. Example: I saw a cat in the garden, any cat. not specific. She is an artist, one of many artists. This explains the correct use of a and an, emphasizing that the choice depends on initial sound rather than the written vowel. Key rule: a is used before words that start with a consonant sound. An is used before words that start with a vowel sound, even if the first letter is a consonant. Examples from the image: words taking a, consonant sound. A mango, M sound. A fish, F sound. A uniform sounds like uniform, not a vowel sound. A European sounds like European. Words taking an, vowel sound. An MBA sounds like MBA. An FIR sounds like FIR. An SP. This is a common area where learners make mistakes. This image explains the pronunciation rules for the, highlighting its two different sounds. 1. The, used before words that start with a vowel sound. Example: the apple, the elephant, the hour. 2. The, used before words that start with a consonant sound. Example: the book, the car, the table. This slide is about exceptions to the use of the, which means cases where the is not used despite common expectations. Exceptions to using the: before proper nouns, names of people, countries, cities, continents. Example: India, Delhi, John, not the India or the John. Before uncountable or abstract nouns when used in a general sense. Example: honesty is the best policy, not the honesty. Before names of languages and subjects. Example: he speaks English, not the English. Before most names of meals. Example: we had lunch at 2 p.m., not the lunch. This part of the lesson explains an exception to the general rule of using the. Key takeaways. General rule: the is typically used with particular, specific, and well-known things. Example: the Eiffel Tower is in Paris, a well-known landmark. Exception: the can sometimes be used with both common and particular nouns. Example: the rich should help the poor. Here, the rich and the poor refer to groups of people in general. This diagram visually explains the usage of the in contrast to in sentences. Key takeaways from the diagram: a indefinite article is used when introducing something for the first time. Example: I bought a pillow. Any pillow, not specific. The definite article is used when referring to something specific that has already been mentioned. Example: the pillow which I bought is ultra soft. A particular pillow already introduced. This concept applies to many nouns in English. Now let's study nouns and the impact of articles. The classification of nouns based on structure. Singular countable noun: a book, an apple, a dog. Plural countable noun: books, apples, dogs. Uncountable noun: water, rice, information. Understanding the role of articles with different nouns. 1. Types of nouns. Nouns are categorized into 3 types. Singular countable noun, e.g., a cat, an apple. Plural countable noun, e.g., cats, apples. Uncountable noun, e.g., water, rice. 2. Use of articles. The universal factor, can be used with all three types of nouns. Example, the cat, singular, the cats, plural, the water, uncountable. An, unit factor, used only with singular countable nouns. Example, a book, an elephant. Cannot be used with plural or uncountable nouns. Indefinite reference for plural and uncountable nouns. Instead of an, we use hidden articles or quantifiers. Some, few, much, more, many. Example, some books, plural, much water, uncountable. Articles help define specificity, while quantifiers help refer to nouns in an indefinite way. Nouns are classified into three types: singular countable, e.g., a book, plural countable, e.g., books, and uncountable nouns, e.g., water. A or an is used with singular countable nouns, e.g., a cat, an apple, while plural countable and uncountable nouns do not take a or an. Instead, quantifiers like some, many, few, much, or a lot of are used, e.g., I have some books, I need some water. Key takeaways: an, singular countable nouns. No an. For plural countable and uncountable nouns, use quantifiers like some, few, much for plural and uncountable nouns. Some articles are hidden and understood from context. Topic 4. Application in terms of reference. This means we are moving towards understanding how concepts are applied within a structured context. In the following slides, we can expect examples, explanations, and rules that guide this application. The use of definite and indefinite articles in terms of reference. Key takeaways: definite article, the, used when referring to something already mentioned in a sentence or paragraph. Example, I purchased a book, but the book was not good. First mention, a book, indefinite, because we don't know which book. Second mention, the book, definite, because now we know which book is being discussed. Indefinite article, an, used when referring to something for the first time. Example, partially visible in the image. I saw a dog in the park. The first mention of dog is indefinite because it's not specific. Simple rule to remember: an, when mentioning something for the first time. The, when referring back to something already mentioned. Topic 5. Designation and expression. Let's break this down into two key ideas. 1. Designation. Designation refers to the title, name, or label given to a person, position, or thing. Examples: the designation of a manager in a company is operations manager. 2. Expression. Expression refers to the way we convey emotions, ideas, or thoughts. Examples: a frown is an expression of sadness. How are they connected? Designation tells us the name or title of something. Expression tells us how we communicate feelings, ideas, or thoughts. How to use articles a and n with designation and expression in English. Let's break it down. 1. When to use a and n 90%. Used for general designations and common expressions. Examples: he is a doctor. She is an engineer. He gave me a great idea. They had a wonderful experience. Rule: use a before consonant sounds. Example: a teacher, a pilot. Rule: use an before vowel sounds. Example: an artist, an honest man. 2. When to use the 10%. Used for unique designations or when referring to a specific thing. Examples: he is the CEO of the company. Unique position in a company. She is the head of the department. Only one in that role. That was the best experience of my life. Specific experience. Rule: use the when the noun is unique or has already been mentioned. The use of articles a, an, and the with examples. Key takeaways: using a, an for general references. Natasha is a notorious girl. Here, a is used because notorious girl is a general description, not a specific one. My dad is a manager in AYC. The article a is used because manager is a common role and it does not specify a unique position. Using the for specific references. The girl whom we met was Natasha. The is used because we are referring to a specific girl, Natasha. My dad is the CEO in AYC. The is used because CEO is a unique position in the company. Simple rule to remember: a, an, when talking about any one of many. The, when talking about something specific or unique. Summary of articles. Articles are words that refer to another word, noun, in a sentence. How do we use them? A and an are used for general nouns. The is used for specific nouns. Exception with the, used for unique things, the sun, the Taj Mahal. Not used with most proper nouns, India, John. Role of articles: help define whether a noun is general or specific. Improve sentence clarity and meaning. Articles in terms of reference, with designation expression. Used with professions, a teacher, an engineer. Used with titles, the president, the CEO. Articles make sentences clear and meaningful.